Good morning, dear students. Today, I'm going to talk on material control. Under that, functions of purchase department. Purchasing is an extreme importance, particularly to a manufacturing concern, because it has its bearing on every essential factor concerning the manufacture. For example, quality, quantity, cost, volume, or the volume of production, prompt delivery, efficiency, economy, etc. It is by the purchasing department that such money can be saved or lost. The work of purchasing material should be handled by a separate purchase department under an official designation as a purchase manager. The purchasing department obtains the required materials, supplies, machines, tools, etc., all at the most favorable terms, consist with maintaining the desired standard of quality and continuity in service. In order to ensure procurement of material of requisite quantity at economic prices, some points should be taken into account. For example, while purchasing, it should be centralized. It means that no purchases should be made except by the purchase department. Full cooperation between the purchase department and other department is necessary, because whatever is the requirements of the different department, that should be having the very good kind of coordination with the purchasing department, because as and when you require and the amount and the number of goods that you require for the manufacturing, it should be given in the prerequisite time so that purchase department can purchase within time. The purchasing officer should have a good technical knowledge of the industry, and no purchasing should be made unless the purchasing department receives a duly signed purchase requisition. Purchase requisition is nothing but it is a requirement of the material that is required for the manufacturing by a department to the purchasing department. The basic functions of purchase department in manufacturing concern, it can be described as: number one, always purchase the right quality of material. See, in manufacturing goods or providing services, what is the key point is the quality of product as well as the service. So here, what we are supposed to do is whenever companies purchase their raw material, it should be having the pre-required quality. And therefore, while purchasing department should keep in mind that raw material should be of proper quality to meet the requirements of the market for which the final product is intended. For different kind of products, different types of material is needed. Unnecessary increase in quality of raw material or components increases the cost of product. So the purchase manager must know the exact specification of material which are used in the production. Second function of purchase department is to purchase the product or the material in the right quantities. Material cost may account maybe 50 to 70% of the total cost of production. Hence, while purchasing material, the purchase department should keep in mind that purchase of material should be as per the requisition of the various department. It means the required quantity should be only purchased, not more than that or less than the required should be purchased by the purchase department. And therefore, the required quantity should be purchased by the purchasing department to just overcome the understocking or overstocking of the stock and unnecessary blocking of the capital in the material. Third function of purchase department is purchase the material at the right prices. The price to be paid for the purchases of material, it must be reasonably low, but it does not mean that quality must not be sacrificed by doing so. This will be secured from the market quotations and reports catalog, prices issued by the different suppliers. It means if you want to get the right material at the right prices, for that purpose you may have to seek the different suppliers of the same quality and the quantity of goods, so that you can get the lower prices for the right quality of the material. Next function is purchase the material at the right time. So purchasing the material at the right time means the time which plays an important factor in purchase procedure. Manager should be keep in mind that material purchase for particular job must be obtained within the right time, so that there should not be delay in production. And while doing so, an agreement with the supplier, whenever we are doing, purchase department must mention that the timely supply of material will be the one of the most important condition of the agreement. And while specifying the time limit, lead time should also be considered. Lead time means the time which is required for getting the material on the production line. So this lead time must be mentioned within the purchase agreement. Next function of the purchase department is to prepare the purchase budget. Now, purchase budget preparation is one of the most important function of purchase department. While purchasing or preparing the purchase budget, the requisitions and the specification of the different materials, it should be taken from the various departments, and the prompt and correct payment of purchase of bills should be closed, liaison with the accounts department and store department. This purchase budget will guide the purchase manager in knowing that what he has to buy, what should be the quality, quantity and size, and also when the material has to be buy. And therefore, to answer all these questions, purchase manager has to prepare the purchase budget. After the preparation of purchase budget, you are supposed to get the material from the right supplier. It means you are supposed to get the proper supplier for your material. After receiving all the purchase requisitions to the purchase department, the departments will start exploring the sources of materials and suppliers. Various sources are examined for the purpose of securing the best material at the lowest possible prices. Due consideration is also given to the factors like terms of payment, date of delivery, and reliability of suppliers. Next function is issue purchase order to the supplier. Once the supplier is being selected, then purchase manager prepares a purchase order and places them to the selected supplier. Once the purchase order is issued to a supplier, it is obligatory on the part of purchase manager to take the delivery of the material and arrange the payment of the invoice. The purchase order must be carefully prepared, including all the essential elements of purchases to be made. Next is, once you have given order to the supplier, you will get the material. And once you get the material, verification of quality and quantity of material received, it should be done. Therefore, after the receipt of material, purchase department should verify the material obtained in respect of quality and quantity and ensure that it is as per the purchase order only. Once the purchase department is of the opinion that he has received the right quality and quantity of the goods as per the specification given in the purchase order, then we should approve the bill for the payment to the supplier. So after verifying the material received, department should verify and check the invoices and approve them for the payment. Afterwards, there should be an coordination amongst the all department. Coordination means for smooth and efficient functioning of the purchase department, it must coordinate with the store department, accounts department, engineering department. The purchase manager also take part in the departmental conferences for the planning, formulation of policies and other purposes. And afterwards, the final function of the purchase department is to maintain a proper record, keeping